Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to Let's Play Hearthstone Arena Time! I just completed a quest in the last video. Oh, I should cycle this. I guess this one. You can change one of your quests every day, and it's a good idea to just throw away a 40 gold quest whenever it comes up. Oh, you got replaced with Shaman or Warlock. Actually, I quite like playing Shaman in the arena. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, got enough gold to go in here. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I have a deck going on already? Haha! I'm sorry, guys. I didn't even realize that. I was going to go and construct a deck. Who the hell? I've got a Shaman, which is good. I've got a quest for that. 2 Earth Shocks, Forked Lightning, Lightning Bolt, Rockbiter, Abusive Sergeant, Stormforged Axe, which I keep getting confused with the Warrior one. Every time I play the Warrior one, I expect it only does 2 damage and has 3 durability. I keep getting them backwards. Some that. I mean, these are not great low-cost creatures, but they're okay. Sunfury Protector is always good. A Hex, a Lava Burst. Demolisher is fun if it happens, like, successfully. Unbound. 2 Yetis, a Cult Master. Faceless, okay. And a Molten Giant. So I got some pretty decent high-end fat. Alright, well, let's see what this Shaman does. Apparently I'm 1-1. I have no idea when I built this Shaman. I was hoping to, like, actually start a new arena run. Oh well, that's fine. And I got a quest to, what, kill 40 creatures and also win 3 times as a Shaman? We'll see how we can do it. It'd be a little bit better if I just constructed the Shaman deck, because then I would be a little bit more familiar with what's in it, but hopefully I remember what cards are in there. We got a Hunter! I think I'm going to throw back the Frost Elemental and then keep the other 2. I technically don't need both second turn drops. You know what? I might just leave the Novice Engineer for later and cycle it out. Because if you draw it later when you have a lot of mana, it's fine. You, like, play it, you draw another card, and you can usually play something else right afterwards. I think I'll do this and try to increase my chance of getting a good turn 3 drop. That works. Apparently I've got the Murloc Warrior. Oh, I remember this. I had, like, such bad choices on that turn. Go ahead and start by squelching him, and then ending our turn. He's got the coin, of course, which probably means I'm just going to trade my Fairy Dragon for something. But that's okay, because statistically I do have like a 3% advantage. Oh, it's actually quite nice that that bothered when I didn't have something around. Is there any reason I might just want to Lightning Bolt as opposed to just putting down the Fairy Dragon to trade? I don't think so, because Lightning Bolt would really, would leave 1 man on the table this turn, and next turn I would still only be able to play a Fairy Dragon. I don't think there's any reason for me to totem. I think I put down the Fairy Dragon and I accept the trade. And then I save the Lightning Bolt for options later on. Effectively, the Fairy Dragon is sort of a Lightning Bolt he's going to have to choose to use. He could potentially use another card to remove it. Well, no. Immune to spells. Right. Okay, never mind. Alright, steady shot. Alright, he's just going to try to burst me down. Now, I do have the option here of going Lightning Bolt and Totem. And that actually seems pretty sexy, because it does leave me with a creature on the board. Actually, 2 creatures on the board. I actually think I like that. I don't need the 3/3 Murloc Warrior right now. I guess I'll have to cast him next turn, though, because I won't be able to Yeti. That is the one problem. If I Lightning Bolt this turn, I can't Yeti next turn, which makes me very sad. And then turn 5, I either Booty Bay or Tiger. So the Yeti stays in my hand for quite a long time. Do I just want to develop a bunch of creatures? Keeping in mind, I can just trade there, leave myself with the 3/3. And then I still have a Lightning Bolt for later stuff. Although I'm going to want a Lightning Bolt at some point. Am I going to Lightning Bolt next turn? You know what? Should have brought that first technically. That it really would have changed my actions, I don't think. So yeah, this will delay my Yeti, but other than that, I still get relatively good development of stuff, and certainly a lot of control right now. I haven't played a trap yet. Alright, so obviously we're going to do this, and I will put... Yeah, the War Leader on the right. If he has an explosive shot, you have to target it on the totem, which would be less than ideal. Does it do? It does 5 in the middle and what, 2 on each side? I think. So that wouldn't actually kill my War Leader. Now, I do have, like, what, two of those guys, two of the Murlocs that summon Murloc tokens, which I think is part of the reason it was vaguely acceptable to grab that. But it's, like, let's not even come close to pretending that it's a good creature. This actually wouldn't be a terrible turn to Bloodlust. But far from a great turn to do so. Kill here. Now the problem with doing this... It'd be nice if I had a charge Murloc. Oh, you know what? It's an excellent time to put down a taunt. As much as I would like to get a Tidehunter down, if I got a taunter on the table, that would protect my war leader from these guys. Because I don't have a really good way to kill these folks. Unless I have Bloodlust, which seems ridiculous. Clearly we want to save the Bloodlust. So, yeah, let's put down the Taunter and just go for face. Actually, hold on. We're going to go partially for face. We're going to do that. And then we're going to do that. Okay. I mean, he could still Arcane Shot or something like that. I'm hoping that he survives for a couple more turns so we can get the Murloc Tidehunter stuff down, which probably won't happen. But a guy can dream. And actually, even if he dies, if I've got these extra Warlocks, it will make for a much, much better Bloodlust. Alright, that's a fine trade. I'm okay with that. Forked Lightning is not going to help me right now. I would really like to kill this guy. Let me think here. Could go for a Bloodlust trade.
I wonder.
I think I just fill the board and go for a Bloodlust next turn. Fill the board, go for face, ignore that. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, I mean, I guess it's going to be Yeti plus Tidehunter. Go for face. Would have been nice to also get down a totem, but... Let's go and put it there. Put this guy over here. So he's going to have to kill the Murloc Warrior. And the heal there doesn't really help. But next turn, I'm going to have massive Bloodlust. Even if he puts down a Taunter, I should be able to plow right through the taunt. Okay, that's really annoying. Although, I can use the Fork Lightning to pop the shield. Fork Lightning Bloodlust is perfectly good. I mean, unless he happens to kill off his Dark Iron Dwarf doing something ridiculous, but I don't think he's going to do that. I assume he's going to kill the 3/3. Yeah, it's pretty much the only thing that makes sense. So I could also pop the shield with the Rifleman, but then I wouldn't have enough mana. No, I think that's the right thing to do. Fork Lightning, Bloodlust, so that's +3, which means I can kill it with the Murloc. Swinging for the rest of the damage. I'm not even counting to see if that's lethal or not, but it's going to be pretty damn good, whatever it is. Oh yeah. 13, 16, 20. Alright. I'm sure there was something actually I don't even double check the volume settings to make sure that it's not too ridiculously loud. It's probably a little bit loud in bits, but that's okay. Alright, let's go one more game. Man, I like Hearthstone. They've started to release some information about how they might do some expansions and things like that. Apparently they're going to do these things. Assuming I'm getting this accurately, this might just be rumor, I don't know. But I think this is the way it works. They're going to release these, like, adventures, which are, like, small groups of packs, like, you know, a handful of new cards that you can unlock by doing X, Y, and Z sort of in the game, and then they'll also do full expansions with like a couple hundred cards. Not sure. I'm hoping this starts to come soon. Okay, let's see. Okay, Fire Elementals are amazing, and part of me is tempted to leave it in my hand just because it is so very, very good. But but I think I'm going to trade it just for more earlier turn stuff. Abusive Sergeant is a bad first turn drop, but other than that, becomes pretty good. I'm going to start with the coin. So turn 1 can be coin Murloc Tidehunter. Turn 2 can be Abusive Sergeant. Probably not a Forked Lightning, though. Actually, it could just be a Totem. Do I actually want to maybe just keep a Fire Elemental in hand? No, that would be foolish. I guess I'm going to keep the rest of this. Having the Abusive Sergeant gives me the ability to kill something with a 3 health on turn 2. And I like that. Oh, Iron Forge, Rifleman. Okay, I like these options. These are going to be fine. Let's see what Predator over here does.
Greetings.
Oh, I forgot to squelch you. Now that's very interesting. I could coin Fairy Dragon. I don't think I'm as worried about a spell super early on. And I like having a couple of different critters. And then the Abusive Sergeant. Yeah, I like that. And of course I can go turn 2 Fairy Dragon, which would be perfectly fine too. This way I've got options. Heck, if he happens to play the same creature, then I can just Fork Lightning. Spend my turn doing that. Fork Lightning, Abusive Sergeant for some extra DPS. Alright, well, that was a 0 turn. So with that in mind, I think that playing the Fairy Dragon is a good way. I could also Totem, but I think that more early smashes is the way to go. I mean, using your hero power as often as possible is really good, because it gives you stuff on the board, and it doesn't cost you a card to do so. Nope, you can't do that. You can do that, but that's not as good, is it? Are you trying to do 2 damage to something? I think maybe you were. Oh, well that's a good draw, because as I say, the Rifleman I want to keep in my hand for now. I could go Abusive Sergeant Totem. But I think it's pretty clear that the Murloc War Leader is 100% the way to go here. Because, beatdown. Look at that. I often see Murlocs work in an arena setting. I mean, he's a 3/3 for 3, which isn't great, but isn't terrible either. I'd rather have +1 stat. Okay, Shadow Word Pain. That's okay. Listen, he did his job. He traded for a card and dealt extra beats. Yeah, you can heal all you want. Guess we'll go with the Oasis Snapjaw at this point. I don't think I'm worried about filling the board against him. I mean, yeah, he can, like, you know, Holy Nova or whatever it's called, although it won't kill the Oasis. I don't need the Taunt bonus right now. Although, again, I could drop this down and then Totem, but the Taunt doesn't help. It's not like it gives me extra stats. Do I want you over there? I think I do. Because conceivably I could Totem, and then drop the Sun Fury, and then get some nice stuff going on there. I got a lot of targets for Shadow Madness. But even then, like... I guess the thing to do would be to grab this Tidehunter. There's something. Then that's okay. All the stuff it just killed got the job done. Let's see. Rifleman, Totem, meh. Cultmaster... I'd still like to save the Abusive Sergeant, honestly. Because that, you know, surprise extra 2 damage. I could Totem Sun Fury. I'm thinking I'm going to play the Rifleman just to get more stuff on the board. And then next turn I can, like, sacrifice it with a Cultmaster on the table. Spell power. Well, it's nice to that, but...
Locked and loaded.
I feel like this whole turn overall was relatively weak. Now I'm unhappy I don't have the Fire Elemental in my hand.
Truth is my shield.
See, it would have been nice to ping that for 1. It'd be nice if you had a second creature on the table so I could Fork Lightning and pop that shield. I think we Cultmaster, sacrifice the rifle, and then drop down a Sun Fury Protector to buy some time.
Join or die, or both.
I should have probably totemed first just to get the two totems side by side.
Fire!
Alright, what do you give me? A Demolisher would be very nice if I had a little bit more mana. And I would like to protect this guy, which is why I'm thinking this Frontier Protector.
Shields up.
And then probably just pass. Yeah, you know what, we'll attack, it's fine. It'll give us more options for how to kill this guy later on. Although I suppose he can just heal his guy up, that's true. But whatever this guy attacks,
I hope you like my invention.
I mean, if you had another Holy Nova, that would be kind of inconvenient.
Is someone injured?
Oh, that is really annoying. We're going to have to take care of this right away. Okay, so he's going to do that and draw a card. I also get to draw a card. A Stormforged Axe is possibly just what the doctor ordered. Okay, Mind Blast, fine. Doesn't help you advance your game. Alright, 7 mana. I quite like the Demolisher. I like the Stormforged Axe. Forked Lightning, Abusive Sergeant. Do we Forked Lightning first? I think so. Ideally, it hits this guy once, and then we can use the Abusive Sergeant to kill.
I wonder.
Also, you try to usually draw cards before you do anything else so you can see any options, but I think I'm going to start with the Forked Lightning. I guess the other thing is I could totem first, hope to get more spell power again. Because if I do, if it hits the Northshire Cleric, it'll kill it. Yeah, that's actually an inconvenient amount. So
There's little time. Get in there and fight, maggot!
trade there. Kill that way. I'll drop down the Demolisher. Just because I had to make a decision and attack. Okay. Well, I didn't actually hit the button, but that's alright. We finished, and we've got the Bloodlust in hand now. If he does Holy Nova again, that'll be really annoying. If he doesn't, I think that's the end of the game. Even with a bunch of healing on his side. Even with a big Taunter. Bolton Giant, not bad. It's cheap. Can you throw Taunt on it? If not, I'm not scared. Holy Fire the Cult Master, that's still okay. If you can't Taunt... so you're at 15. This'll add plus 12. No, there's the win. Boom. I haven't even gotten to my own Molten Giant, neither one of these two games. Anyway, that's not bad. I'm going to continue the run in the next video. Sorry that you guys weren't here for the draft. I feel like quite bad and stupid. I did not realize there was a game underway, but I really want to record some Hearthstone today. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, leave a comment. Did you know I read every single comment someone leaves on my video? That's insane. Why would I do that? I don't know, but I'll read yours.